Hey ladies, it is Lana of LanaReid.com here again with another tip on how to love him better, love your man better. And today's tip is something that we've heard over and over again, but clearly we haven't heard it enough, so I need to say it one more time. Ladies, please, 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 please keep your family out your relationship. Alright ladies, so recently I was having a conversation, another one of my conversations with one of my guy friends about his relationship, and he was voicing to me his frustrations about something that his woman does, and she always goes back to people in her family and discuss their relationship, and it bothers him to no end. And I thought that with all the plethora of relationship tips that are out there, that this is a common concept that we should have a grasp on, that you really should try to do your best to keep your family out of your relationship. But I guess we're still struggling with this. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit today. Now, I will admit that I kind of have two takes on it. I come from two different viewpoints on this matter, because I do think sometimes it is beneficial to get your family involved. If you have people in your family, aunts or cousins or grandparents that are in long-term relationships, that you've watched them go through ups and downs and come out on the other side, you know, where it's sweeter on the other side, then those are types of couples that you should go to for what I like to say mentorship, for you to get some sound, solid advice. So in these instances, I do think that you can include your family member in your relationship and make it successful. When you're going to somebody that has a track record of being successful or having a healthy relationship, and having a healthy relationship doesn't mean it's good 365 days a year, but they show you that they are worthy, they have some wisdom, they are worthy of you coming to and voicing your concerns about your relationship and giving you some honest, tried, true, and tested advice in order to benefit your relationship. So in those cases, like I said, I think that it's beneficial that you do include family in your relationship. Now, the areas where you really, really need to be concerned or tiptoe lightly when it comes to bringing family into your relationship, because not everybody is in it to see you guys win, right? So, or maybe you have people in your family member that are jaded and damaged and are going to give you advice from that jaded or damaged point of view that's not going to be beneficial to you and your man. And then also, one of the things that really you have to understand, when you bring your relationship to your family, you are essentially saying to them, I want you to take a side. It's not a matter of, I want you to give me advice. You are saying to them, I need you to take a side. Me over him. And most often, because you are their family member, they're going to take your side, unless you're just so crazy and out of pocket and have always been, and in that case, they'll take his side. But for the most part, you're forcing your family to take a side, and they're going to take your side. So what happens is, when the two of you, you and your man, resolve the issue that you're having, and you're in a much better place in your relationship, your family can sometimes still feel a little jaded towards him. Although the two of you are in a better place, they're still looking at him like, yeah, we remember that time you took our little niece or our sister or, you know, whatever, through some changes. So you're setting him up to potentially be mistreated by your family down the line when the matter has been resolved between the two of you. So you're putting him in a situation to be disrespected, to have certain members of your family lose respect for him. Now, this is when you're taking the relationship to your family. Now, if you take the relationship to his family, that sets up a can of worms, a can of worms where you are exposing him to humiliation and embarrassment, because now you're bringing his problems to his family and like I said earlier, you are putting people in a position to pick sides. Now, you could be a wonderful girl, right? Wonderful daughter-in-law, wonderful girlfriend to my son, my nephew, or whatever it is. But that is family, and you're going to put them in a position to take sides. Most often, they're going to take his side. And down the line, when the two of you fix the problem, guess what? They're still going to be looking at you like, you were that one that was causing my nephew, my son some problems. You know, you're going to be suspect to us continuing forward in this relationship. So, like I said, you know, this is something that's common knowledge, right? You should not involve your family in your relationship. If you do, do it very minimally. We do need people to vent to. We do need to discuss things with people. So if you can find the seasoned people in the family, yes. But 99.9% of the time, you should keep your family out of your relationship. Nothing new, but over and over and over again, generation after generation, we continue to do this. And it complicates, makes so much gray area in the relationship. It creates so much unnecessary struggle between the two of you. So take a deep breath, think about it, step back for a moment before you discuss any aspects, the children, the sex life, the finances, his job, the friends coming over all the time, his socks stink all the time. Be very careful. Think about it, pause, think about it, pause again, and think about it before you open your mouth and discuss it with his family or your family. It's not a good thing. It's a recipe for disaster. So that's my tip today, my recycling back informative tip of leaving your family out of your relationship. I hope it's helped somebody, reminded somebody, given you some useful information. And I will see all of you next week. Until that time, I am Lana of LanaReid.com. As always, ladies, I wish you nothing but love and lots of joy in your relationship.